Authentification, a word from our chief scientist on simple assertions, compound sentences, and complex sentences. Hi there, everybody. I'm Hnatio, the chief scientist here at Truth Quotient LLC, to share some secrets with you about how you can improve your experience and satisfaction using authentication. When you use authentication, among the important things you need to keep in mind are the difference between a simple assertion, a compound sentence, and a complex sentence. The English language operates using different words, rules about how the words are structured to produce assertions, sentences, and paragraphs. Together, words and how they are put together represent the fundamental building blocks of written communications in English. Today, we are going to focus only on complex and compound sentences to help you more effectively use authentication by being able to identify simple assertions as you work to separate fact from fiction. Let's start off with some basic definitions. Coordinating conjunctions are words that combine or connect two or more independent clauses as part of a sentence. Some common examples are words like for, and, nor, or, yet, so, still, besides, and many others. Independent clauses have their own subject and a verb and make sense standing completely on their own. Let's take a look at an example. Israel is a Jewish state and Palestine is an Arab state. This is a compound sentence. The coordinating conjunction in this case is the word and that is used to connect two independent thoughts. In this example, the clause Israel is a Jewish state is an independent clause because it can stand on its own, it has its own subject and a verb, and it has meaning. Similarly, the clause Palestine is an Arab state can also stand on its own because it too is comprised of a subject and a verb and has meaning all on its own. Now, the next thing we need to talk about is a complex sentence. Complex sentences are different because they are comprised of an independent clause like the ones we've just talked about and a different clause, a dependent clause. A dependent clause is not a complete thought. Dependent clauses must have context to be understood. Here's an example. Here we see that the independent clause is, quote, Israel declared war on Hamas, close quote, because it has its own subject and verb, stands on its own, and has meaning. On the other hand, we see that the clause, the dependent clause, because they attack them, close quote, is dependent because it relies on the independent clause to provide meaning or context to the sentence. So when you are using authentication, it is always best to try and avoid compound and complex sentences. Instead, what you are looking for are simple independent clauses that have meaning. For example, Palestine is an Arab state, or Israel declared war on Hamas. Over time, you will quickly get the hang of it. Remember, the whole idea of authentication is to separate fact from fiction by giving you facts and data from across multiple credible sources in the form of hot-linked URLs that you can analyze and use as footnotable sources to prove and disprove assertions and to place them in proper context. From time to time, I'll be back to share other tips with you about how you can get the most out of authentication. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you the next time.